Listen to me. You worked your entire life to pay off your home. You laid down every single mortgage payment, month after month, year after year, brick by brick. That home is your security. It is your pride. It is the piece of legacy you want to leave behind for your children or your loved ones. But now, as you enter retirement or get closer to it, a massive, terrifying question starts keeping you up at night. What happens if I need long-term care? Is Medicaid going to take my house? People, listen to me closely right now, because there is so much bad advice floating around out there, and if you listen to the wrong person, you could make a mistake that costs your family everything. First, let's talk about the fear. The fear is real because long-term care in America is extraordinarily expensive. A semi-private room in a nursing home can easily cost $8, $9, or even $10,000 a month. Most people do not have $1 million sitting in cash just waiting to pay for nursing home bills. Medicare does not cover ongoing custodial long-term care. So where do people turn? They turn to Medicaid. Now, here is where the confusion starts, and I need you to pay attention. People hear about Medicaid spend-down rules and panic. They think, if I apply for Medicaid, they will force me to sell my house immediately. That is not necessarily true while you are alive. In almost every state, your primary residence is considered an exempt asset for Medicaid eligibility, up to certain home equity limits, as long as you state an intent to return home or if your spouse still lives there. So what's the catch? The catch is what happens after you pass away. It's called Medicaid Estate Recovery. Under federal law, state Medicaid programs are required to attempt to recover the costs they paid for your care from your estate after you die. If your home is still in your name when you pass away, the state can put a lien on your home or file a claim against your estate to get reimbursed for every single dollar they spent on your care. That is how family homes get sold out from under grieving children. That is what you are truly afraid of, and that is what we must prevent. So, what do people do when they panic? They make terrible, uneducated moves. Are you out of your mind if you think you can just sign the deed over to your adult kids today? Yes, you are. Do not just write your child's name on your home's deed. Why? Two massive reasons. First, Medicaid has a 60-month, that is 5 years, look-back rule. If you give away your house or sell it below fair market value within 5 years of needing Medicaid long-term care, Medicaid will slap you with a penalty period. During that penalty period, Medicaid will refuse to pay for your nursing home care, leaving you stranded with 0 ways to pay. Second, if you give your house directly to your kids while you are alive, you expose your home to their financial life. If your child gets divorced, files for bankruptcy, or gets sued, your home could be seized to pay their debts. Plus, they lose out on the step-up in tax basis when you die, which could trigger huge capital gains taxes for them down the road. So how do you protect your home the right way? Number 1, start pre-planning early. The golden rule here is time. If you are in your 60s or early 70s and relatively healthy, now is the time to look into a Medicaid Asset Protection Trust, or MAPT. This is an irrevocable trust. You place your home into the trust, and you can retain the right to live in the home for the rest of your life. Once 5 years pass from the date you transfer the home into that trust, the house is completely shielded from Medicaid asset limits and estate recovery. Number 2, learn about the special exceptions. Medicaid rules actually allow certain legal transfers without a penalty. For instance, you can transfer your home to a spouse without penalty. You can transfer it to a child who is under age 21 or who is certified blind or disabled. There is also what is called the Caregiver Child exception. If your adult child lived in your home for at least 2 years prior to you entering a nursing home and provided care that delayed your institutionalization, you may be able to transfer the house to them without triggering a Medicaid penalty. Number 3, do not do this yourself. Do not use generic forms online, and do not rely on neighborhood rumor mills. You must sit down with an experienced, certified elder law attorney in your specific state. Medicaid rules vary significantly state by state. What works in Florida might not work in New York or California. Protecting your home isn't about hiding money or beating the system, it's about standing up, being powerful, and taking control of your financial destiny before a health crisis forces your hand. Take action today, consult a professional, and protect what took you a lifetime to build.